Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel that loves a challenge. I am your host, Azanovox. Hopefully you guys are having a great day. I am doing pretty swell. Obviously we're starting a little early, because it's the weekend and I'd like to get in some more time with you guys. If you're new to the channel, make sure to like, sub, share, follow. All of that good stuff helps the channel grow. Hit that notification bell so you are in the know. Leave your comments down below. We'll get started here momentarily. I just need to check a couple things. I've been having some pretty wonky technical issues recently, so yeah, things have not been going the way that they should be going. So give me a couple seconds while I finish running some diagnostics and stand by. Thanks. Hello, Francisco. Yeah, I'm just doing some checkups. My software has been going wonky lately, not doing what I want it to do. So I am just trying to make sure everything is all up and dandy. Okay. These are working still. I just can't. That means I can't shut down this. If I shut it down, it's gonna stop what it's doing. So, okay. Good to know. All right, we'll go ahead and get on into it. No big announcements or anything. I think we've all pretty much come to the conclusion that this is the godliest run among runs that we've done here on the channel, and it is ridiculous, and somehow has gone from being the lowest low to being, the highest highs. And we're doing pretty well. Like, 6 badges in, not half bad. Good old daytime. Mahogany Tray, Rage Candy Bar. Oh yes. Hyper Beam. What took you, just as I thought, is coming from here. Should split up and check this place. I'll go first. Yeah. I love how he used Hyper Beam, and yet this building is still intact. Cracks me up, because we all know if he would have used Hyper Beam, that building would have exploded. Hello, Simone. Alright, we are going to do something, and we are going to go ahead and deposit. Who do we deposit? Not Rena, Bugsy, Whale. Not Right Hook, because we need Right Hook to pretty much push through all of this. I think we may end up depositing Big Bang. Not because we don't need Big Bang. You lost your first dinosaur? I wouldn't worry too much about it. Your first dinosaur is always going to be the worst loss you have. But I promise there are hundreds more dinosaur losses coming in your future. I hate to say it, but Ark is one of those games that, let me tell you, it kind of turned into, oh, I don't want to murder any of these tiny dinosaurs. They're babies. They just existed in the world too. Oh, egg hatched. Oh, it's not a good dinosaur. Stab. You're gonna develop a love for the dinosaurs that you love, and a disdain for every other dinosaur, and like indifference to most of the other stuff. Alright. We have to find a thing that we don't care about if it dies. Your favorite dinosaur at the moment is Kevin? Hello, Van. Who is Kevin? What kind of dinosaur is it? Let me tell you, I think one of our favorite dinosaurs in the very beginning was probably our Parasaur. Just because you get that dumb Parasaur noise where it's like, ooh, 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 ooh. This is one of my favorite. Alright, It's the spiky one. Oh, it's an Anky on all fours. Yeah, an Ankylosaurus. I love Ankies. Yeah, Ankies are pretty good. We're gonna switch this up front. I think right hook is going to be our best bet to just ram through most of this stuff. Oh, you know what? Let me pull up the Rocket HQ base because this place is nasty. Currently level 17? Nice. Yeah, I think you'll really enjoy it. It's where are you in the game? I'll give you a couple guesses based on this statue and the rest of the look here. Alright, give me a second. I'm gonna need to really... This is one of the few places I really need to, like... When you cross the statue for the first time, Drowsy and Zubat, Grimer, and Rattata. Alright, so... Yeah, right hook is going to be our answer to almost everything that pops up here. You're trying to get a PT? Yeah, I think the best way to go ahead and get a PT is... There are ways to do it. I tend to just do it regularly and just catch them free-floating. Or wait until they land and then shoot them in the head with the Tranks. But if you want to guarantee get an easy catch, make a Bola. Bola it when it's on the ground, and then hit it with Trank arrows in the head. But just don't keep hitting it. You want to shoot, wait for a moment, and then shoot again, and wait for a moment, just so you don't accidentally shoot it again and murder it. Because PTs do not have high health, they just are fast body. Punch it right in the face. Punch that Drowsy right in the face. Yeah, we just have to be careful to not set off the traps. We're not going to the explosive trap this time. We need nothing from it. Did we already pick up coughing from Burnt Tower? No, we missed our opportunity at Burnt Tower, so I'm not worried. No coughing for me. You're trying to beat it, which knocks it out, and then feed it meat. Yeah, just be careful with the friendship stick. It is not the greatest way to go ahead and take things out. You'll find that the friendship stick has its fair share of problems. Mainly that it tends to hit a lot harder than you want it to sometimes. What is BBC? Listen, we can't talk about that on here. I can't talk about BBCs on here. Let's hit it with the confusion. And then Sanch Kim until you trip the switches. I love how they tell us that. Like, why tell me that if you didn't want me to trip them? This is a pretty good place to grind up some random stuff. No, the new thing. What does that? What new thing? Listen, I'm not giving anybody a new BBC. How much meat should you give it? How many stacks? You shouldn't need to give it anything crazy. I don't know off the top of my head how many stacks. I usually tend to just give them 2 stacks of meat and then just let it go for a bit and then come back to it later to make sure it's still tranked. Make sure you put narcotic berries on it because I think the PT is its torpor is pretty fast. The chicken, it's a rubber chicken. It's a large rubber chicken. That's what it is. See a Spino. What do I do? Spinos, like, right now you run away from a Spino. If you do not have a bow and arrow and trank arrows, you run away from a Spino. That's what you do. There's no real good way to handle a Spino unless you make a trap specifically to catch a Spino. My best suggestion would be to look online and look up some dino traps. These are things you're probably going to want to build because they are extremely important. Especially when you don't want to get caught off guard. 38 trying to learn Psychic. Yeah. Let's get rid of confusion. We don't need that. I was about to use Magnemite. Nah, we'll just keep it. Give it the old puncheroo. I was about to use Magnemite. Yeah, Spinos are pretty scary early on. I think Spino completely wrecked our base. It's just like any other dino. Knock it out. Put meat in it. Keep it knocked out. It's just a lot of things have really high, like, stamina. So they're gonna run through their stamina, and then you're gonna have to wake them up again. So, what is this thing? X accuracy. I don't care about that. But yeah, narco berries are gonna be really important until you get. Until you start making narc pots, which is going to be spoiled meat and narcotic berries, you're going to be relying on those for a while. Alright, what do we get rid of? Hey, welcome, Jesus. Let's see. What can we get rid of? X defend. I guess I should have sold it. Oh, black apricorn? Yeah, we can toss that. Nobody wants this. We're not making any specific types of balls because they're pointless to me. I should definitely give this to... I don't know who to give this to right now. I would have given it to my lantern, but it's not currently here with me, so... You alright? Your Pokemon hurt and tired. Give them some medicine. Give it our best for these Pokemon. Oh, God. This is the worst. This is what's happening. We're gonna have to go into this thing with no resistance to these explosions. So it's either one-shot it or that's it. Trant catches you in it was level 1. You got murdered. Yeah, Triceratops are... They're not something to just mess around with. Most of the dinosaurs, I know that they're like they seem really easy, but you really need to rely on a bow and arrow and trank arrows more than a friendship stick. What, the club? Sorry. Most of us call friendships the club the friendship stick because, you know, you beat it until it's friendly. It's kind of the joke, but yeah, you're gonna have to really rely on something other than the stick. You need to make sure that you can keep your distance with the bow and trank arrows. And like I said, I wouldn't worry too much about, like, dying left and right. That is just the nature of Arc. It's going to happen. It takes 2 passwords. The boss is good as there. Oh no, it's a few rockets. You don't have... yeah, I mean, if you don't have them yet, your best bet is to go ahead and, start going after small things. Your base got destroyed and you're a bit annoyed. Yeah, that happens too. You're probably going to want to avoid a fairy. Fairies, we like to... There's all kinds of memes on the internet for Arc about how if a fairy sees a thatch hut, it is personally offended and will take it down. Fairies are the homeowners association. They're the big things with the claws. We all make fun of it because every one of us has had that thing where we're trying to do something and the fairy decides it is personally offended by it. About to use coughing. Nope. Right hook is pretty much gonna carry us through everything. Trees eventually regrow. Yeah, unless you build on top of them, trees should regrow. So you'll never really have to worry too much about things being permanently out of your way. No weakling's going to get it. Here we go. Sent out an Ekans. Oh no. It kind of makes me wonder. I don't think they're going out and catching these Pokemon. I wonder if they're just going out and breeding them. If, like, they have their own little Team Rocket breeding farm where they have the, like, breeding program and they're going out and getting all these eggs and stuff together and then handing them out to newbies to go ahead and raise on their own. Do you have to be really close? I mean, I wouldn't say really close, but you do have to be some semblance of close if you're gonna hit it with the stick. For the Bola, it should tell you when it's going to hit. It should have, like, an indicator when you're ready to swing it. So when you, like, click to swing and it's, like, or when you're using the thing and it's swinging, it should tell you if it's going to hit or not. It should have some type of thing on the screen. Let me take this out and go get my breakfast here. Alright, give me a second to grab my breakfast. I'll be right back. Doesn't look like my stuff is finished cooking yet, so I'm gonna put another 3 minutes on it and hope it works. Bolas are the most useful item in the game. The bolas are extremely useful starting out, I can tell you that much. You will find a lot more useful items. I personally think that the crossbow is one of the most useful items in the game to me. Challenging me to a battle, you're nuts, but you have guts. You have a bow? If you have a bow, then the next and most important thing you can get is start making narcotic pots. Start making those things, and then start making arrows. You are going to make hundreds of narcotic pots, and, well, I guess thousands of narcotic pots and thousands of arrows over the course of playing this game. Yeah, I cannot tell you. Are you playing Stadium 2 or Nintendo Switch? No, I am still not playing Stadium 2. Nope, I am still not playing it, nor... If you're asking if I'm playing it for the challenge, no. If you're asking if I'm playing it myself, no. Unfortunately, I don't have as much time as I'd like to. So I haven't really had the opportunity to play many things on my own. Maybe some Pal World here or there, but... yeah, it's been about it. I didn't play Stadium 2. I remember playing Stadium, but I didn't play Stadium 2. I didn't play Coliseum. I didn't play, you know, Shadows Gales of, you know, Time Gone By, or whatever that one was. You know, Gales of Darkness, I think it was called. Yeah, I haven't played any of that. It'd probably be pretty cool to catch up on that. Play some of those things again. But yeah, like, my Pokemon excursions have been pretty much limited to what you see on the Nuzlocke. I don't like this, but I must eliminate you. Yeah, I mean, I would like to just play a lot of games in general. There's a lot of cool stuff out there that I haven't had the chance to go ahead and do. Like, I'd like to play Enshrouded, because it looks pretty cool, and as for a survival game, it kind of reminds me of, like, 7 Days to Die and Volcanoids. Both of pretty great survival games, in my opinion. But I haven't had the chance to play those. I haven't had the chance to play Path of Exile, which is one of my favorite games. Even though it's frustrating, I enjoy it. Yeah, we'll change for Ratatat Arena. Yeah, I haven't had the chance to play a lot of stuff. But that's okay. That is alright. I've had opportunities to do other things in lieu of. How about you? Have you had the opportunity? I assume that's why you're asking if I've had the chance to play it, because you've been playing it. How does it hold up to the original? Because I gotta be honest, the original is terrible. TM46. What is this TM? Thunder Punch it. Thief! I don't know who I would put Thief on. It's a really good move. Gives me a pretty good opportunity to get stuff, but... Oh, son of a weasel. Didn't I tell you that I was going to destroy Team Rocket? Tell me, who is the guy in the cape who used Dragon Pokemon? Pokemon were no match at all. I don't care that I lost by getting a stronger Pokemon. It's what he said that bothers me. He told me I don't love and trust my Pokemon enough. Furious that I lost to a bleeding heart like him. I don't have time for the likes of you. I love how he literally walks up to us, says he lost in a fight, tells us he's gonna get stronger, and then says, I don't have time for you, and then pushes us and walks away. So he literally walked up to us to tell us, I'm a loser, you're a loser, and then walks away. Cracks me up. Alright, let's see if this thing is done. They do be looking done. They're not. Guess I'll just have to... I gotta say, this... I don't know how to feel about this new air fryer. It definitely cooks things, but it has a really hard time penetrating the center of stuff. So it like cooks the outside very well, but it doesn't seem like it cooks the inside well at all. Hold on. There you are. Any of you guys like horseradish? I love horseradish. Okay. Now I've got breakfast. That's good. We'll continue on with this. I say breakfast, but it's like 12 o'clock here. Almost 12:30. So I wouldn't say it's breakfast at the moment. Entered the 2 passwords, door opened. Q, 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 Q. Mark Giovanni. So Giovanni had an office here? Huh. That's interesting. Kind of makes you wonder what he was doing on this side. If this was his, like, getaway whenever shit went down in Kanto. Alright, give it the old double kick. Double kick is so good against normal types. I had completely forgotten how good it was. Yeah, let's make room for bite. We can finally get rid of tackle. Because even if it's not, like, super effective, like, nonetheless, bite is definitely better than tackle. Give me a second, just making sure chat's still functional. Yeah, I don't know what the hell's been going on. The internet, all kinds of software hasn't been working. We've had all kinds of technical issues on this end. I'm kind of, like, wondering what's up. Password is Hail Giovanni. Oh no, you told them the password. The worst part is now I gotta go deal with these, I think they're electrodes, so I don't know a good way to handle this, to be honest. I don't have any master plan here for these things. We need this protein. I guess we can use this berry. We'll use this protein immediately. Let me check Nigeria's stats, because I think we're gonna have to drill peck with Nigeria to get through these things. It might be our only real option. The only problem is I don't think it's going to be super effective. And if it's not effective, won't have any effect. Oh, okay. Bugsy it is, then. My issue really comes down to how do I deal with these electrodes? Let me check their stuff. When you get a PT unconscious, do you give it all your food? I mean, normally I just give it raw meat. Whatever raw meat I have on me. Or I just go hunt down another thing for its raw meat. And you want to make sure that you put narcotic berries on it and come back to it to check to see how asleep it still is, and then feed it narcotic berries if it's still asleep or if it's trying to wake up. PT is going to be your first real test to see whether you understand how taming a dinosaur works or not. Because it's got a faster wake-up speed than it does a tame. But it's gonna eat raw meat. Alright, let's check these... Let's check these, Zubits. So, that's gold and silver, that's Gen 4. Make that 2 dinosaurs dead now. Oh no, what happened? So that's the pattern. I'll be holding an Everstone 2% of the time. Self-destruct, self-destruct, self-destruct. The basement floor has... Let's see. 3 electrodes, level 23. I gotta figure out the best way to deal with... Probably Psychic. Hold it. Uh-oh. Just crafting stuff, a dinosaur attack 2 other dinosaurs? Yeah, it happens. That it does. However strong you may be, you can't take both of them at the same time. Because in this world, we can't go ahead and throw out more than 1 Pokemon at once. Sorry, baby. Get ready to be thrashed. I will say, Lance seems like a pretty fun person, regardless. Where's your sense of honor? She cracks me the fuck up. She's like, where's your sense of honor? Take your beating like a man. Yeah, I think we'll Psychic our way through the electrodes. Probably our only real chance. About to use Murkrow. Oh, and I don't have my electric on me. Oh well. It's a Weenie Hut Junior Mon anyway. Yeah, my first real big suggestion is, I wouldn't worry too much about trying to set up any permanent residence, until you get, access to wood. Once you get access to wood, then I would start looking for a more permanent place to set up. Enjoy yourself while you can. Foo 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 foo. Concerned about the young guy I battled in the process. Turn off the signal. Yep. One of the problems, don't see a switch on, we have no choice, we have to make all the electrodes faint. Really what he means is we have to kill these electrodes. Let's split the job. Makes me feel guilty. So why don't you go ahead and... Oh god. This is the part where I could end up losing a lot of stuff really quickly. It just doesn't go according to plan. I mean, I guess it's okay, since I don't have access to Haunter. This is my only real option, is to use Brute Force. Yeah, and we're not even fussing or mussing with those electrodes. It's not a good time to try and catch anything. Lake should be back to normal. You're a hero. Journey become the master is long and difficult. Wow, I also love how I answered the question. I can't be like, no, I don't want to do this. I want to be a rocket. Done. Hey, that wasn't too bad. See? It was pretty easy. I was expecting to go to get my shit thrashed by some electrodes, but... Alright, now we gotta see what the gym looks like. I know it's ice. I know it's like goddamn garbage that I hate so much of puzzles, but... Tangle is looking awesome. Cool. Alright, Mahogany Gym. It was the dinosaur which died last time. Last time. It happens. It happens quite a bit. You will find that particular dinosaurs end up getting taken away from you all the time. Alright. So gold and silver. He has 27, 29. He has a level 31 Pillow Swine. Icy Wind, Rest, Aurora Beam, Blizzard. I think Lantern, and then... I think that'll pretty much be my option. We'll have Lantern spark its way through. I had Not Sheep ready as a sacrifice in case something went down. Get out of my way, old man. You have eaten. Congratulations. How was it? And what did you eat? Let's see. Pokemon. The only thing that really needs the update is Big Bang. So we're gonna give it the XP share for now. I think we can still put it up front and center. That should be fine. I mean, just in case I have to switch to another thing. Oh. We'll just go for Surf. Okay, I guess is this gonna be the Pokemon I see a ton during the daytime? Yeah, it may get like 1 or 2 attacks off on me, I think. With quick attack, but I wonder if I can use Spark to take this out. Great. I can use Spark on it to take it out. That's hilarious. Yeah, just a quick grind session. We don't need anything too crazy. I think level 35 should cover it. Wondering if I should go back afterwards. Let's grab whatever this is, if we can. Perfect. Yeah, let's head back and heal. I think the big thing is I need to drop off pretty much all the stuff I have on me right now. I'm sitting on a ton of stings. Okay. That sounds delicious, Van. I'm glad you told me about your breakfast. Or lunch or dinner. Azon's PC. Nothing in there. Let's start depositing things. Ethers can all get deposited. We don't need those until later. X Defend and Dire Hit we can sell. Everstone we can just drop, we don't need. Hyper Potions we don't need just yet. Super Repel Nugget will sell. Max Ether will drop. The Miracle Seed we don't need at the moment. We have nothing to give it to at the moment. The potions are fine. We could use those when we need it. Ice Berry, X Defend, Dire. So we'll sell off 3 of these things here. Let's heal up real quick. Gyarados, yeah. Pokemon program, Pokemon music, cool. Today is Sunday, so I think if we get to Blackthorn, we might have a decent opportunity. Because I believe I can get the spell tag or ghost tag or whatever it is there on Sundays, so I don't think it's worth the effort. Flaffies, yeah, sure. They give me like 300 change, but Mareeps are not worth the effort. Confuse Ray. No. Confuse Ray is pretty strong, and I know a lot of people got on me last time for not giving Confuse Ray to it, but we're good. Spark and 2 more levels and it should be fine. I think we can actually take the XP share off. I mean, I was intending to use it to really get this thing XP while I'm still fighting with other mons, but I don't know if I'm gonna need to do that. It can more than handle itself. Hey, SRB, welcome back. Nice to see you. Nothing too much, just working on a quick grind before we hop into the boss. Making sure everything's at least 35, which, let's see, what are we looking at? Yeah, everything's roughly where it needs to be. Big Bang is the only thing that needs to hit 35, but I mean, it's not really a requirement, it'll just make this gym slightly easier, that's all. We'll be pushing through the cave and then into Blackthorn here shortly. I can't see this taking more than 10 minutes total for this and then the big fight, so... We have come a long way since that last one. We've gotten all kinds of shinies. Well, I say all kinds with 2 shinies. But that in itself is pretty good. 2 shinies came from the brink of death. A completely dead run. And we brought that forward into the light. Can't think of, honestly, much better chances. Ooh, Spark didn't take it. Perfect. Did itself in. Yeah, I'd say that this run has gone from being on the brink of failure to probably being the most successful game we've Nuzlocked. Thus far, anyway. I mean, all of 5 games I wouldn't call as a Nuzlocke, but... Also, you have to excuse me, this is the first meal I've had all day, so... If you hear me eating, it's because I'm a hungry baka. There it is, 35. That's all we needed. Alright, we're gonna get into this gym. I think we can handle it pretty well. My only concern would be if I encounter a Sneasel. Right hook is going to be up front. Yeah, you guys remember this bullshit. You guys know how much I fucking hate puzzles. You need to think before you skate. Not my strong suit, lady. We're hoping for this thing when we go through the cave. This slippery floor, it's fun, isn't it? I fucking hate this gym so much. Aside from just everybody being ice, the fact that it has a puzzle, and the fact that all of his people make stupid fucking puns. Oh, okay. Yep, I forgot about that. You're about to make a terrible pun? Warning? Also, hello, Jurian. How are you doing? We're just, taking out this gym. Listen, I tried looking into the updates, and Streamlabs has, I think, some things that it can do. But from what I understand, Streamlabs doesn't really offer a way to integrate stuff like the throwing system. And the throwing system itself is specific to Twitch. I guess you can't escape all these ice... Fuck you. I love puns, but I just hate this gym. Makes me sad how ice type is. Needs a buff. Effect only resists by itself. Well, I believe ice type actually got a massive boost in Scarlet and Violet. I believe they did some adjustments to the ice typing, and now it's much better than it used to be. But, you know, then on the other hand, it's the ice type. Who really likes the ice type? I don't understand why I can't be adjacent to the guy and then just yell at him and be like, hey! Let's have a Pokemon battle! Instead of having to show up right in front of him. Shelter. Not what I was expecting. You're somewhat sorry? Nah, you're good. You're good. I like puns. I just hate this gym. Then you're biased because Aurora Dino. Alright. Breakfast is officially done. Hit it with a spark. About to use shelter. We'll just leave this thing out. Big Bang can pretty much do its thing. You know, it's funny because I feel like their gym consists of all of, like, 4 or 5 Pokemon. And that's all they can do because that's all they can use. Ice Rock gets slaughtered, thus I am salty. Yeah, I mean, at that point it doesn't really have any... doesn't really have a leg to stand on, does it? Your dinosaur died? Like I said, I'm not too surprised. Dinosaurs dying in that game is, fairly run of the course. Okay, hold on. Let's go down to this trainer here in the corner. You remember my dinosaur? Yep, I remember you telling me about the 2 dinosaurs that have died, yes. Recently caught the grass dino, pal. Oh, the, Dinosaur, I think it's called? Ooh. Let's hit it with a psychic and hope it works. Oh. That wasn't good. Oh, it was considered ice, but it's also water. You wiped me out. Alright. Luckily, it didn't get hit with anything, so we need to get in front of... If I go up... Let me see. Ah, this one. Okay. That isn't too bad. Alright. Now we can go about it. You named that dinosaur? Fuck. That's funny. Yeah, you're gonna find you have a love-hate relationship with that game. Okay, so we're gonna start off with Big Bang. To have suffered much in my life, I'm your elder, I'll show you what I mean. You know, I would like if more gym leaders were like blue and decided to go ahead and use what they wanted rather than being forced into a particular typing. You gonna find and try the other one? I wish you the best of luck. What did it say? Is it the dugong? Yeah, cool. Ooh, that's not good. About to use Pillow Swine. Yeah, we're gonna switch it up and hope for the best. It is a pure typing, so... Perfect. I'm impressed, you're strong, overcome obstacles, you're worthy of this badge. It's the last thing that I'm gonna do before I keel over and die. Raise a special, lets you use Whirlpool. Take this gift from me. What is it? Is it Endure? Icy Wind, right. I forgot Icy Wind was a thing. Cherish your time together. Thanks, guy. Oh, Professor Elm, what is it? Called you because something weird is happening with a radio broadcaster talking about Team Rocket. Just can't be true. That was a battle. That's pretty much how all of this is turned into. Well, that was a fight. So, we have to go deal with Team Rocket. As much as I would like to avoid it, we need to do it because there's something we need from them. Oh, that's right. Everything's locked off from here. Alright, Price is out, Mahogany's done, Team Rocket HQ. We are currently looking at Radio Tower. Goldenrod Radio Tower. Da-da-da-da-da. Radicate. Radicate. Arbuck, Ratata, Ratata. Zubat, Zubat, Grimer, Muck, Muck. Wheezing, Magnemite. Hello, Terrell Tube. How are you doing today? That one battle against Silver really sent this playthrough wildly out of proportion. The only reason you want to get the other dino is for revenge? Oh, I getcha. I understand. We had that early in the beginning. We ended up losing a lot of our stuff, and we had an undying hatred for Theres afterwards. Yeah, the Tickle Chickens were quite a thing for a while. We could not stand them, but... How are you doing today, Terrell? Yeah. Like, the battle with Silver, pretty much, it threw everything out of proportion. It completely shifted the timeline, was how bad it was. Losing the 3, and then next episode losing 2 more, being put on my back leg, and then now we're over here sitting pretty with all of our big mons doing the stuff. Yeah. I think we're doing a good job, though. Our team is fairly solid. Pokemon, they've got nothing more than tools for money. I mean, that's Game Freak right there. This must be the executive of marketing right here for the Pokemon Company. Taking over the radio. What? It's none of your business. Oh, my fucking... I love the Team Rocket song. It's one of my favorite songs. Finally taking over the radio. Now everyone will get to experience the terror of Team Rocket. We'll show you how scary we are. By throwing out Eradicate! Oh, man. We're gonna be doing a lot of switching back and forth, so... That's sadly very true. Yeah, I hate to say it, but that's pretty much like, you know, Game Freak, the Pokemon Company turned themselves into the Team Rocket they never intended to be. You know, they're the epitome of watch yourself turn into the villain. Alright, let's continue up this tower here. Actually, hold on. 1 second. I'll be right back in a moment, guys. Just gotta go grab something real quick. Alright, we're good. Okay, continuing on, we have... I think there's gonna be a couple, like... This next one we encounter is going to be Psychic, so let's, do the old switcheroo here. Let me make sure I healed everybody. Good to go. How boring, it was far too easy to take over the place. They acted like there was gonna be a paramilitary security group guarding the radio tower. It's a fucking radio tower, what did you expect, lady? It was so easy to take over the place. It's a radio tower. What did you want from them? Do you expect everyone is gonna be loaded with an artillery? Everyone is gonna pull out their sandials? Did you check the book out? I haven't checked the book out. Outside of looking up things on breeding and trying to go ahead and improve the stream, I haven't exactly done much else outside of what you're already seeing on screen. We're just gonna double kick our way through it. And double kick is, it's such an early game. It's such an early game thing that you get it. And it's so useful, so early. Especially against all these normal type Pokemon, because that's really the big thing. Normal type Pokemon aren't really fantastic, but all of them seem to be powerhouses in this early game. Oh, Cowie Leonard, I am a fun guy. Hello, welcome. Wonderful seeing somebody else join the Moon Crew. How are you doing today? Alright. I think from here we do a big switch into... Don't die in the Nuzlocke, okay? I'm gonna do my best not to. I have had some super, super close calls in this Nuzlocke. But I'm gonna do my best not to die in it. I've definitely lost in the right before Whitney. I lost like 5 out of my 6 team. So I was in a really bad place at the very start of this. But I think we're past the biggest hump. From here we should be okay. I don't think I'm gonna struggle too much from here. You have 21 deaths in yours? Oh, God. That's terrible. So, this is my first ever Nuzlocke. And I have decided to go for the absolute worst, like, challenge that Nuzlocke has to offer. Going for the Nuzlocke Gauntlet. So I have to play through all 34 mainline games without losing a single battle. It's a little nerve-wracking at times. It's a little nerve-wracking. When you lose 5 of your 6 Pokemon, you just sit there in your chair and you're just like, oh god. And if I end up failing at any point, I have to restart the entire challenge from the beginning. So, like, trying to do this it's pretty hard. Yeah. So I'm doing my best not to go ahead and die, because it would mean another 200, 300 hours of time put into it that we're not looking forward to. But I mean, mainly it's been okay. We've had a close call here or there. But mainly it's been alright. Find the dinosaur. You found the dinosaur that killed your dinosaur? Alright, let him have it. Show him what it's worth. Turn him into gasoline. But yeah, it's been alright. I mean, since I went through gold already, I kind of know what to expect. Already did Kanto? Yeah, so we went through red, blue, and yellow. I think that took about a month total. We're currently going through silver. We still have crystal going after this. It's not just generation, it's every game. So I have to do crystal, and then I have to go into generation 3 afterwards. But so far, we have, ever since that one close call, it's been nothing but smooth sailing and luck from here on. Like, I'm not trying to go ahead and jinx myself, but it has been pretty smooth. Soon platinum? Yeah, I mean, we've got to get through, what's it called? Ruby, Sapphire, and I think Fire, Red, Leaf Green, and then Emerald. So, I've still got plenty of time to go before then. This isn't your first Nuzlocke, it's your 5th. I mean, technically, if you want to go that way, I mean, but the entirety of the Nuzlocks is all... I'm considering this a single Nuzlocke, even if it is one game, even if it's multiple games. So, yeah, I've also I've played Generation 1, 2, and Generation 5. So, I don't know what's coming at me in some of these later generations. I'm gonna have to learn as I go. Really brush up on IV values and stuff like that. I don't think it matters so much in a lot of these games, but I have no idea. I don't know if IVs play an important part in Nuzlocks or not, or if we can just kind of play the game. So I'm sure it'll be... Right, got it. Yeah, I just consider, even though it's all one thing, I kind of just consider it all one Nuzlocke. That's all. But yeah, I understand. Technically, this will be my 5th Nuzlocke, SRB. You would be correct. But this is the first time I've ever attempted it. So, yeah, it's weird getting into it. I've really grown. Are you doing this like the Let's Go games? Kind of, I guess. I mean, I wouldn't say it's a Let's Go. So my channel mainly focuses on hardcore challenges. Things that are either too difficult or far too time-consuming for anybody to go ahead and really accomplish. So I'm kind of just... I kind of just enjoy doing very difficult challenges. Or just things in general that most people would think are psychotic. Like, I'm well aware that this will take me about 2.5 years. And that's fine by me. I mean, what the hell else am I going to be doing? I'll be playing games for 2.5 years anyway. Oh, are you doing the Let's Go games? Absolutely not. Okay, so no. And I'll tell you, I don't give a shit what the Pokemon Company says. Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee, those are not Pokemon mainline games. That is called a cash grab. That is some way to go ahead and funnel in people who liked Pokemon Go into playing the Pokemon series to be like, oh, the mainline games, oh, they're part of it, so you like Pokemon Go, you'd probably like this. Why don't you go ahead and pick up a Pokemon? Why don't you pick up a Switch and pick up our new Scarlet and Violet? Hey, why don't you go and pick up some of our old Pokemon games? That's a way to go ahead and get the general public into it, who has never played Pokemon before. So, yeah, I'm very strongly opinionated about this one. The same way, like, Legends Arceus, also, that's a spin-off. That is not a mainline game. Lately, the Pokemon Company has been creating these games and then slapping mainline onto it and being like, hey guys, this is a mainline game, so if you want to get all the mainline games, guess what? You've got to buy it all. So it's just kind of like, yeah, I'm not going to do Let's Go. It's not a mainline game. I think all of us can agree it's a blatant cash grab. Maybe we should make a frequently asked questions page? So, you're not doing the not the Legends Arceus game? No, I'm not doing Legends Arceus either. And it has nothing to do with it not following the traditional format. I actually like Legends Arceus. Legends Arceus is one of my favorite Pokemon games. I really enjoyed it. The gameplay was nice, being able to move around as yourself. I still don't like the fact that the battle system is still hyper outdated, and it really needs an update. But the Legend Pokemon, I'd say they're a spin-off. Every time one of your dinos dies, you call them Goofy. Feel like Let's Go was an excuse in the Kanto games to get a Kanto game on Switch. Yeah, but I mean, they could have done a much better job. Legends Arceus is a spin-off. So, are you doing BDSP? Brilliant Diamond Sapphire. Oh yeah, they would be included in mainline games because they're a remake of the original game. Let's Go is a remake in the worst possible sense, that it's a remake that has already been done. Yeah, so Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, or whatever, they would be a remake of the Gen 4 games, so I would consider them as part of the main line. But Let's Go I wouldn't consider part of the main line because, number one, it has such a large differentiation from the format that it really is just designed to go ahead and be... If they had now, I will change my opinion if they suddenly decide that the next set of games are also going to be run like Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. If suddenly the new capture design is let's throw a ball like Pokemon Go, I'll change my opinion. If that becomes their new format, sure. Then I have no choice but to accept it as the way it's going to be going forward. But until they go ahead and decide that that's how they're going to make a permanent change and it's not just a cash grab, nah. We're not gonna... We don't negotiate with terrorists here. Electrive scares me in Platinum. Electrive, is that the evolution of Electabuzz? Yeah, you're gonna find I don't know a lot about these Pokemon, so please don't judge me. I feel like Let's Go could have been something if they decided that they were gonna continue with that format. But yeah, until then, it's not worth it. Let's see. I think we're good with should we just continue going with Kadabra here? Gen 4 Evo to Electabuzz, yeah. Yeah, I've heard a lot of people mention Electrive being very difficult. I don't know anything about the gym leaders in Gen 3 or Gen 4, so we'll see when we get there. How many more Psy Beams do I have? Probably not too many. $11? Okay. That should be enough to get, I think, through this floor, maybe next floor. Plus, I still have Psychic to fall back on as well, so... Let's go, houses. Currently, the only shiny fails, so yeah, that annoys me. What do you mean your only shiny fail? The only time you failed to capture a shiny? What's the team looking like? Yeah, sure. Let me give you a look-see at what we're currently working with. So, Right Hook, you've obviously seen Right Hook in action. He is our main man, at least for the towers right now. He's fairly solid. We kept Recover on there. I may get rid of it at some point. Psychic and Psybeam, they do what they do. Fire Punch for the pivot. If I was going to replace Recover, it would probably be with an Ice Punch, because we have our second, which is Big Bang. Big Bang covers our electric side. Thunder Wave, Supersonic, Spark, Surf. I mean, the Thunder Wave Supersonic combo is played, but it works. I mean, I probably could have put Confuse Ray on there for a more guaranteed confusion, but I think I'm going to replace Supersonic anyway with either Whirlpool or Waterfall to give it another water option. Because I think it only learns from here, it should learn Takedown and Hydro Pump. Hydro Pump is too inconsistent for me to put it on a Pokemon, especially in high battles. I don't want to miss and have my thing just, you know, kick the bucket. So, Waterfall will probably be replace Supersonic. Thunder Wave is just too good to pass up, so... Bugsy was first time headbutt, so that was pretty cool. Damn, green Zubat in Cerulean Cave was the only Pokeballs because Mewtwo made me waste all of your Ultra Balls. Oh no! Yeah, I haven't played the Let's Go games, but I've seen a lot of people play them, and it doesn't... Also, man, the fucking hoops you have to jump through to turn Let's Go into a Nuzlocke, it's dumb. You have to do so many hoops. Let's Go, like, completely kills the spirit of the Nuzlocke, in my opinion. Alright. I'll rush through so we can get back into battles. Thank you. So yeah. So we've got it for Horn Attack, Strength, Counter, Tackle. We'll be replacing Tackle with, you know, the Mega Bug, Mega Horn. Whale, man, let me tell you the fucking gymnastics I had to go through to get this. I'm sure I absolutely I bent the spirit of the Nuzlocke to its absolute nth degree getting this thing. So I walked into Union Cave, and no one is going to get the Lapras in Union Cave because you're bound to get an encounter. Except if you go ahead and save every single step, reset, load, take a step, save, reset, load, take a step, save, reset, load. So I could go through the entirety of the cave without having an encounter, which really is pushing the limits. But I think I think my putting in an hour to do this bullshit kind of counteracts the thing. I think the fact that I was willing to sacrifice an hour of my in-game time and real-world time to do this was worth it. But it's going to be our Ice Glock. Normally we would have gone for Dugong, because Dugong would have been Water, Ice, and we could have had Aurora Beam and Ice Beam. Fairly solid combo. But we just went with the Lapras. I feel like it's a better option. Tankier, plus Perish Song is really good. You can take out a lot of stuff, and you can just heal through it if you really want to keep it alive. So... Nigeria is the only reason we have gotten through a lot of this stuff. So, when I lost 5 out of my 6 Pokemon, the only thing I was really survived with 2 HP. Yours or somebody else's? So Nigeria was, you know, it's a playoff of the Kenya that's in here. It was one of the last Pokemon left. I think I had a Bellsprout and a yours. That's good. That's good, right? Keeps you in the game. It can still do its job. So yeah, I had a Bellsprout and a Hoppip left. So instead of dying to Whitney and having to start everything over, I kind of bit the bullet and ground this thing up to level 40 to get it to Drill Peck, and then just slam through Whitney. And then after that, we started rebuilding the team, and currently what you see is the rebuild. Our Nidorina almost died recently to Morty. But yeah, pretty solid. Headbutt, Bite, Poison Sting, Double Kick. More likely than not, Poison Sting will go out when we start getting to the later things. We'll be replacing that with Earthquake. Since Nidorina is going to be probably our Earthquake Mon. I think it's considered a Poison type, but I'm pretty sure it is Poison Ground. I don't know if it's considered pure Poison in this generation or not. So we'll have to figure that out. But yeah, that's the team. At least right now. I'm sure I'll have to make adjustments here. When you gonna get a Nidoqueen? When I get a Moonstone. That's when I'm gonna need a Nidoqueen. As soon as I find myself a Moonstone, that's when I'll do it. More likely than not, the only real way I can get it is on Monday with the Clefairy Dance. So the Clefairy Dance is probably gonna be where I get my Moonstone at. Yeah, a lot of people have actually asked about it, but unfortunately, there's no easy way to get myself a Moonstone. So... I believe this is also the Ekans one? I believe this one has the explosions and self-destruct, so... Does Arc save your progress immediately? That I don't know. I know that on official servers, I think it was every 15 minutes or so, it would do a server save. But as for single player, I unfortunately couldn't tell you. I do not know. I pretended to be the real thing. Alright, yeah, I think this guy has nothing but self-destructors, if I'm not mistaken. But we should be able to take everything out with Psybeam. Psychic for the Wheezing. We're not going to risk it. I think on single player it should, or there might be a save option. So that's something you're gonna have to test. I have no clue. You see how he avoided using his Wheezing? Because he knows you can't find a save option? If that is the case, then I would assume it's an autosave, but like I said, I have no idea. Huh? Yeah. As Luft said, Great-Grandpa Google may know. I know, I should be the repository of information for Arc, but I am more in-game stuff, and also, because I played on official servers, my information about single player is fairly limited. I know a lot of the techniques and everything I use are still functional for single player, but in terms of options and capabilities and adjustments and, you know, command consoles things, I have no clue. I couldn't tell you any of that stuff. You got to think real quick what you're gonna use for the Elite Four. I mean, what do you have available to you? I doubt I'm gonna be of any help, but... Are you having to replace any of your stuff? Or stash them in the underground warehouse? I doubt you'll get that far. Ugh. You have a Lucario? Listen, that's all you need. Lucario, Luxray. Alright, let me see. You said you are playing on... You're playing on Pearl, right? Uh-oh. February 27th is going to be a big day for Pokemon fans. Okay, let me see. You got me to bite, News. What is it? February 27th, expect exciting announcements. Well, no future announcements have been made. There's a possibility a new Pokemon game announcement will be made along with any existing games. Holy fuck! If the 27th of February suddenly introduces a new Pokemon game, we're gonna have to extend this bitch out. And I'm not gonna be happy about it. Oh my god, I don't care about the introduction of Pokemon to the United States. Let's see, I've announced at the time. One is Pokemon Day, cool. Pokemon Day predictions. Likely some updates to existing games. Leakers tease Scarlet and Violet may be getting a new mythical Pokemon. Upcoming anime movie. Assuming that's true. Let's see, blah 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 blah.
These announcements seem very rushed.
Huh?
These announcements seem very rushed.
Yeah. Yeah, I wonder why they're suddenly deciding that Pokemon Day announcements, they're gonna go ahead and... They're gonna suddenly reveal this right now. It almost feels as if they feel pressured to go ahead and release their things like they're in a small panic. Yeah, I think they've realized that they no longer are the kings. Alright, I was gonna go ahead and look up to see what they were gonna go ahead and use. Or suggestions. Or what the Elite Four was using, but... If you got it, you got it. Good stuff. Alright, so... I have... to go heal. Let's start there. Our rival's gonna come out of nowhere and decide he's gonna be fucking ass blasting today. So let's fucking see what our rival is gonna do. Gardevoir, Lopunny, whatever they say. Togekiss, Magnezone, Altaria, and Garchomp. I don't know what an Altaria is. I know everything else on there. Burn Tower, Goldenrod, Underground. What have you got, my dude? Guarantee the next Pokemon game will have at least one new character for Unite, and at least one new customer for the Pokemon Cafe mix. What? What did you just say to me? The Pokemon what? Cafe mix? Also, why is our rivals team weak to my Kadabra? Like, Golbat, Magnemite, Haunter, Sneasel, and Meganium. Everything on this list is, like, ass. Oh, well, we got a thing for that Haunter this time. That bitch is not gonna be rolling up on us and being like, you can't double kick me. The fuck I ain't, I'm gonna bite you instead. Tired of it, Grandpa. Alright, so Golbat's gonna be his first one, so Right Hook's just gonna do the business like it always does. Oh shit, I gotta get through this guy first. And that guy too. Think you had your rare Pokemon, let me see them. Flying Dragon? Yeah, I have no idea. Hold on, let me look it up. Altaria. Ah, okay, gotcha. It's the bird that looks like a bird that is somehow a dragon. Gotcha. It's the Cloudbird. Slowpoke, you better get the hell out of my way before you get hurt. Listen, why do I feel like they're gonna go ahead and say the next Pokemon game is coming out in a year from now and completely scrap whatever thing they had and introduce some more adult concepts into it? The Cloudbird. Yeah, that's basically what it looks like. It just looks like it's a bird stuck in a cloud. Cotton Candy Dragon. That's how I see it. It just looks like a bird that got caught in a cloud. It was one day flying along, trying to get on the Great Migration, and then this cloud got stuck to it. It's like, oh shit! This is who I am now. And then it just went on its merry life. Pokemon Cafe is a mobile game that was ported to the Switch? What in the heck?
I've literally never even heard
I've never heard of this thing. What in the fly? What are they doing? What are they doing to my boy Pokemon?
Your boy Pokemon. They even shit talking this whole time?
Huh?
I said your boy Pokemon, you have to even shit talking this whole time?
Yeah, the thing I've been shit talking this whole time. Listen, I can shit talk my homies and we can still be friends. Me and Pokemon go way back. Why did that random Pokeball just fucking send me? It was just so unexpected and it was just so fucking fast. Oh god. Anyway. Oh man. Whoo boy. Alright, Voltorb, let's just punch this thing real quick. I'm glad that I chose Fire Punch. I'm glad actually somebody suggested turning Kadabra into a Punchmon, because I personally would have never thought of turning Kadabra into a Boxer. And that it would be so good. Gotta love comedic timing. Yeah, it was just good. Just good. Listen, you know what would be real comedic timing? The next time we walk in grass and it's a third fucking shiny. That would be comedic timing. I wouldn't even know what to do with that. I would have to get up and walk away for like half a second to compose myself. I don't like how the Gold Silver Crystal Boxing League isn't in here. Yeah, so I've had 2 shiny Pokemon. The first one was a Nidoran, and the second was a Krabby. Both of them completely unexpected. The first one, I was just like, okay, let's go grind. And then fucking Nidoran. After I had just given the speech of, will I go shiny hunting? No. Then a fucking shiny pops up, and I'm like, okay. And then the second one was, I was in Cyanwood, and I'm like, okay, it's time to grind. And I throw out my fishing rod, and Shiny Krabby rises from the sea foam and looks at me. I'm like, okay. So, yeah, I've had some pretty This is a godly run. The Nidoran lines are pure poison. They get the Nidoqueen where they... ground. Cassio? No, that's not me. That's not me. Listen, I know... Wait a second. Where's our rival? Hello? Rival, you're supposed to ambush me here, right? What the fuck? Where's our rival fight? Usually try and gun for an early Moonstone in Gen 1. I think as soon as Nidoran evolves, I think the early Moonstone is good, just because you can get Nidoking to Thrash. And Thrash is so much stronger than any other move that it could possibly learn. Sure, you give up your access to Horn Drill, but a 120 Thrash where you can just switch out for confusion? Yeah, like, who wouldn't want that? And then you just fill out the rest of it with TMs? So much better. Oh, there you are, you son of a bastard. Ha, he is actually a bastard. Haha. Hold it, I saw you, so I tailed you. I don't need you underfoot while I take care of Team Rocket. Wait a second. You beat me before, didn't you? That was a fluke. But I repay my debts. Fucking Silver is such a good... Listen, I would love if Silver and N became a fucking combo in a new Pokemon game. If Silver and N finally met up and became, like, the duo of the century to fucking take everybody on, I would join whatever cause they're in. Whatever evil criminal organization Silver and N would run, you bet your ass I'm gonna be the first person standing in line being like, sign me up. We'll go with Psychic. We're not gonna fuck with it. I knew he was around here somewhere, but I didn't think he was gonna wait until I got down. And then just suddenly pop out and be like, hello, butthole. Sneasel. It's only got Feint Attack. Yeah, let's just punch it. Team lag. Listen, I join it. I don't care. I don't care. Don't wipe out. Oh, no. Not this time. Not this time. Also, what the fuck did he say he was gonna pull out? Because I was looking at the chat and not looking at what was happening. You're gonna have to give me a moment, because I don't remember what he... I actually have to pull up my screen to take a look at what the fuck he was gonna pull out. Magnemite. Okay, cool. Cool, cool. AG is the chemical symbol for silver. Oh! I getcha. I get you, but what's the L? Loser silver? Why'd you give it that kind of laugh? Something Getsis is a cool villain? Man, fuck Getsis! Who cares about Getsis? The only Getsis was a shit villain, and he can gets these nuts because he was such a terribly written villain who was like, oh, I'm evil for the sake of being evil. Oh. Bad villain. Why is there a Bibarel at the Electric Gym? You know, for the same reason... Who are we gonna do with Haunter? Who's gonna deal with Haunter? Rena? Show him what you got. Fucking bite him, Rena. Huh? No. Bite him. Prank him, John! Is about to use Meganium. got L and N messed up? Okay. You got L and... Hold on! How did you get L and N mixed up? Long hair... Oh, it's Nigeria time! You remember this! You remember this, buddy, right? You remember this piece of shit sparrow that you poisoned forever ago, right? You remember this thing that you almost killed? You remember this thing that you almost wiped out my team? Well, Nigeria's back. I get so mad at that Meganium. Hello, Discord Raider. Welcome back. Nice to see you. I'm not mad, I'm just upset. Almost got a Garchomp. That would have been a really good one. I don't understand. Is that what that Lance guy said is true? That I don't treat Pokemon properly? Love. Trust. Are they really what I lack? Are they keeping me from winning? I don't understand. But it's not going to end here. Not now. Not because of this. I won't give up on my dream of becoming the world's best Pokemon trainer. Okay.
No, it's because he's a virgin.
It's because he's a virgin? Oh, and she's gone. Gabite lives? Oh, you're having some close combat calls with the Gabite, huh? Listen, I think every run has one of those Pokemon that it just sits at Death's door, and Death is just riding it like a goddamn howler monkey. Maybe I should play Gen 5 and more involved in the story. I just didn't like Getsis. I thought N was pretty cool, but Getsis was a piece of trash, tiny peepee, you know, burning barrel, garbage can energy, you know, hand job in an alleyway energy villain. Yeah, he was not a good villain. Not in my opinion. Listen, there are very few I just want to destroy for the sake of destroying villains. Like, fucking... Kuja from Final Fantasy IX had a I want to destroy for a reason. Kefka was probably about the only villain that I can think of that from Final Fantasy VI that's like, I'm gonna destroy the world for the sake of destroying the world. And then he actually pulled through and was like, hey, guess what? Boom. That's a good villain. But, like, he was insane for the sake of being insane. Whereas Getsis was like, I gotta have the energy. Bro, the friendship thing is going to help you in Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl. The friendship thing? What is that? What friendship am I talking about? Am I gonna need to be friends with my Pokemon? Am I gonna have to go get them haircuts? And, like, frolic through alleyways and shit with them? Because I'll be honest, I'm not looking forward to that. I don't like spending money on my Pokemon. I do it because I have to. Alright, we're not looking at Radio Tower, we are now looking at Underground. Take your Lopunny on a date? Oh boy. You and me, Lopunny, we'll get together and have some tea. I'll buy you flowers, we'll stay for hours, and then we'll go back to my place and pound. Do 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 do. Is that what the date's gonna look like? Alright, Generation 1... Maniacs. I don't give a shit about these dudes. Voltorb, Super Nerd. Already did this. Rocket Grunt. Tatas. Oh boy, Izan, you're gonna have a good time learning about the friendship mechanic from Generation 7 onwards. I can explain it if you want. Listen, let me get through Generation, like, 5 at least before we start looking at, you know, grabbing hands and stuff. Lopunny, you struggle? It wasn't very effective? Oh no. This stream has taken a very dark turn. Also, why is Lopunny struggling? It's my Pokemon. It should be doing what I tell it, right? You know, this is a very, I am the alpha wolf now situation, right? Don't ever let me fucking... Don't ever let that shit come out of my mouth again.
I don't think anyone can really stop you.
You can. The next time I say...
I never know what the fuck's gonna come out of your mouth, so...
That's true. That's true.
You're so, like, random.
I am definitely chaotic neutral. Alright, let me focus here. So we have a... Hey, Batman, I caught myself a little Pokemon, Batman. Okay, so let's switch it up. Like, Reina and Right Hook are going to be the main carries of everything from here. If I remember, the correct thing is 3, 2, 1. I don't have to look at my fucking strategy guide for this. You're nothing but a victim? Jesus Christ. We're over here talking about Lopunny struggling, and this guy was like, you're nothing but a victim. You come down here, I'm gonna take this Rattata and shove it right up your ass. Oh god, I wonder if some of the fetishes that people have in the real world over here, like, exist in the Pokemon universe. I wonder if there's somebody out there who's, like, gerbling themselves with Rattata or Joltix.
Remember that thing I just said while you have something out of your mouth?
Oh, man. Alright, so... moving on. Let's put Right Hook up front again. The majority of stuff, I believe, is... The majority of stuff is going to be poison. So it shouldn't be too hard to deal with them. Also, it's kind of nice that, like, since it's the weekend, I can, like, let my hair down, and I don't have to worry about feeling like my entire essence has drained out of my asshole while I'm at work. You're gonna go now? See you? Alright, SRB, thanks for popping in. Catch you later. We'll try not to lose anything. Stay golden, kid. Alright, Rattata. Yeah, let's switch it out. Right Hook is already out, thanks. There's gonna be that one guy who watches Playgrounds and makes sure his Ralts is holding an Everstone so it doesn't evolve.
Sorry, don't mind me.
You've added more anime to your server now? That's pretty cool. I think Luft and I have pretty much access to all kinds of stuff. You now have 1,071 episodes of One Piece, English, Japanese, and subs and everything. That's pretty cool. Listen, I wish you the best of luck, and I also really hope that Bandai and Bandai never catches wind of what you're doing. Because Bandai is not known for being nice about that kind of stuff. And they certainly are very well known for going after people personally. I think Tecmo, Koei as well. Well, it's Koei Tecmo now, so... Who catches wind? You know, all the companies, you know, Bandai, Koei, Toei... None of those companies fare well with that kind of stuff. And they will personally come after you. They will personally take you to court. They are very well known for going after single people in court. Why does an electric gym leader have an Ambipom? Maybe his Ambipom knows electric moves. I'm not sure. Maybe it knows, like, Electro Punch. Big companies don't care about individual use? The Japanese ones do. I'm sorry to tell you, but the Japanese ones do. They will 100% come after you. I have seen far too many individual court cases where they do. Especially Bandai. Bandai do not play.
ban and die are part of the game.
Ban and die are part of it. Did you know in Japan piracy is illegal and is actually illegal and you can get prison time? I didn't, but the fact that you are well aware of that means, you should know that they will come after you. Has Surf fake out, body slam, and takedown? Maybe it's the Surf. Maybe the Surf makes it qualified to be in the electric gym. I don't know. Maybe they just had to go ahead and fluff it. But seriously though, just be careful. They don't play. Let's see, I think these are burglars and maybe one of them is a juggler. I don't recall, but we're gonna start off with Big Bang here. What the F? What do you mean? What happened? Oh god, did you end up losing your mons? Sounds like we're getting a whole play-by-play on your Nuzlocke here. You're very careful when getting your anime off legitimate sources.
And yet you were talking about it openly on YouTube.
Listen, at this point, not my frog. Not my pond. Alright. We'll switch it back up. I know this is gonna be a lot of switching and everything, but fork over your goodies. Listen here, the only thing that's gonna get forked is you. Oh, what the shit is this? Thank you for the food, even though I had food for breakfast.
I wasn't awake, so...
You wasn't awake for me eating?
Yeah, I didn't know you ate. I have the other slice.
Ah. I didn't know that you ate, so I got you this food. Alright, let's soif it. I think it's gonna get a level. Bing. Alright. Your hippo died. As long as the rest of your team doesn't die, that's all that matters. Listen, I firmly take the Magic the Gathering approach on almost every game. All it takes is 1 HP. Everything else is dispensable. You're back. How's it going? It's going pretty well. We're just slowly working our way through. We've managed to avoid all the self-destructs. He was your favorite. Let us take a moment to recognize your hippo in this moment of silence. Okay, moving on. Let's grab whatever this is. Found a full heal. I don't remember what... Let me actually check what that item is, because I don't want to leave it if it's something useful. Wow! That's some... That's Smoke Ball. We don't care about Smoke Ball. What does Smoke Ball even do? Does it allow you to get run from a fight? Let's see. Go through here, rescue the director. We'll give you the card key. Before you rush back, head to the department basement, grab the money-doubling amulet coin. If you want any of the other items, leave and re-enter to make the crate shift. So grab the amulet coin. Collect your rewards. When the director returns to his seat at point H, he'll reward you with the rainbow wing. Or the silver wing. So, since it's a silver version, we'll get the silver wing, the key to capturing Ho-Oh or Lugia, respectively. So we're not going to really care about either of those. The legendaries are nice, but completely unnecessary. So, alright. No shiny encounters? Not yet! We haven't been in grass in a bit, so don't you worry. I am not sure we're gonna get one again. You named your Lopunny Waifu?
That's so funny.
That's the way to go. Listen. You are on your step. You are on your, you are one step closer to the cult of the step bro. I'll give you something to be scared about. I'm in a basement all alone. You're trapped in a corner with me, and you're telling me I should be scared? No. Maybe you should be scared. We're gonna punch it. I feel like that really sends the image home. You know what I think would be a little more interesting? Is if they added some, like, new fight mechanics. Like, Pokemon armor or stuff like that. Something that would really... Something that would really just make the game a little more... What do we say? Entertaining, I guess? Something that would really change the way stuff works, like having armor on Pokemon so you could really adjust and augment their stats here or there, giving them items instead of just one held item, but actually having, like, legitimate equipment in our RPG. You're not going any further. I won't show any mercy to my enemies, not even the brats. Not even brats.
I thought you said the Brits.
Not even the Brits, yeah. Show no mercy, not even to the Brits. Kick that rat right in its face. Yeah. It's big brain time. Alright. Pokemon with guns.
Man.
We already have that in Pal World. Listen, I didn't mean like strap a fucking Glock to your Pikachu. I meant armor and stuff, not like hand your fucking squirrel a spear. And be like, hey, that'll augment its attack.
I mean, it will.
I mean, it will, but that's not the kind of augmenting we're talking about. I'm talking about, like, strapping it with armor, not fucking slapping Kevlar on...
Like the Pokemon Wars. I want a game like that.
What?
A game that takes place during the Pokemon Wars.
Yeah, like, that would be cool. Like, something that takes place during the actual war that happened on Kanto. That would be cool.
You could make it like, Dynasty Warriors.
They already have something like that.
For Pokemon?
I'm pretty sure. They also have a Fire Emblem style game. But, like, I would love to see something like a mass fighting game where everybody can take control of certain Pokemon, and you're, like, out in the world, like, strap some hydrogen to your Dragonite. Oh, no!
Street Fighter, but Pokemon.
Listen, if you're gonna do that, that's the wrong Pokemon. Don't strap it to your Dragonite. Strap the hydrogen bombs to the Weezing.
Oh god!
That's how you do it.
Weezings are the hydrogen bombs. Listen, if they can recreate or bring back Mew and make a Mewtwo, they can make a hydrogen bomb.
Yeah,
Weezing.
that's true. They can up the explosions. It would be interesting if they did finally create a Pokemon that can use self-destruct moves without self-destructing. Something that can actually withstand its own explosions or stuff. You think the worst part about using a sub-low-powered computer Raspberry Pi is the fact that transcoding is shit, turning video to audio and tracks and subtitles to a file type of a browser program or anything to watch a jellyfin without supporting the original format, and the fact that the Raspberry Pi struggles so much to max out the CPU. I just watched a TikTok about almost that exact thing that went ahead and talked about when somebody talks about their computers. And it sounded almost exactly like this. I mean, like, Dragonite as a bomber plane dropping it from the air?
It's just taking a bomb out of their little mailbag and just...
Meow.
No, they would drop Voltorbs.
Yeah, that would be it. They would be dropping Voltorbs.
Teach the Pokemon to use Pokeballs so they can transport and harass people with other Pokemon. So they can throw Pokeballs.
You know, in the world of Pokemon, there's probably kids out there who stuff Voltorbs into people's mailboxes.
Voltorbs are far too big to go into somebody's mailbox. They're like... Aren't they like this?
What? If a Voltorb was that big, why wouldn't anybody just pick one up and smash the opponent with it?
Because they're probably
They're
heavy.
small.
I thought they were
They're
like this.
they're small.
Like a big beach ball.
No, an Electrode maybe that. You know what? Let's look this up. I'm gonna solve this right now.
This is the one where the colors just flip when it evolves, right?
Yeah, this is the one where the colors just flip when it evolves. Okay, here. Voltorb. Let's take a look at this actual entry.
I'm thinking of that one that's on the top.
Let's see. Pounds. It's 1 foot. A Voltorb is a foot.
It's only this big?
A Voltorb is only a foot big.
Why is someone just not picking that up and throwing it at people?
I don't know, but we're gonna take a look. The Electrode, I believe you're thinking about, is larger. So yeah, an Electrode is almost 4 feet. So an Electrode is big. Yeah, they're not shoving Electrodes in people's mailboxes.
That's why I was confused. I thought they stayed the same size. The colors just flip.
No, it is.
They were big in the show compared to the people.
A Voltorb is a half meter. Yeah, so Voltorb's, yeah, roughly about... I would say it's a little smaller than that. But, I mean, Voltorbs can vary in size. It's not like every single one of them is the same size, so... Hey, there's the Yuck Yuck dude. My favorite one. Alright, let's go through this, Ba-da-dum-bum-bum-bum. And then I think there are the grunts. I think there's one more grunt here. How did you get this far? Can't be helped, I'll dispose of you. The real question is, how the fuck do you mistake a Voltorb for a Pokeball? Probably because, like, they may be facing the opposite direction.
But it's bigger than a Pokeball.
Well, because Pokeballs can expand. Oh no, I wonder if people put Pokeballs in their butts and then hit the button. Because they're tiny, and then you just hit the button and it expands. And I'm sure people would do that for a fetish.
What the fuck?
What?
What are you on about today?
What do you mean, what am I on about?
That's like the second or third time you brought up Pokemon fetishes.
What? It's because we started talking about the whole Lopunny things. Yes, but one's like half a meter big, and the Pokeball is baseball size. Listen, I don't know. Internet Rule 34 Asanovox.
Yeah, if you say it, it probably already exists. If it exists, there's ported. There's 100% already.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Anal toys that are Pokeballs.
Yes, I'm sure there are anal beads that have Pokemon balls all along the string. I'm sure.
No, there absolutely is.
You ever notice that the swimmer trainers don't have any pockets? Yeah, where do they keep?
They have belts!
Where do they keep their Pokemon? Horsey, go!
Oh, hold on. I'll come over there.
They like squeeze their ass cheeks to pull the Pokemon out. Alright, now that this stream has gone in a very, very different direction.
We did this.
Swagger, Sweet Talk, Thief. So we did get Whirlpool, which I don't really want to use Whirlpool, and I think it's pretty pointless. Outside of using Whirlpool for Lugia, which I don't think we really need to anymore. I think we're good. What's happening to the radio tower? Taken over. Reminds me of that one manga where a girl hides Pokeballs in her shirt, like their breast. What? Are you talking about, like, the original Pokemon? Because I can definitely see that if that's the case. The Pokemon manga was pretty unhinged. Got that Poke Plug? It's how swimmers use their Pokemon. Alright, Amulet Coin. I think we can get some of the other stuff. We just had to go in, go out, go in, go out. Let me see what's in this area, because I don't recall. And I don't want to leave anything crazy here in these. Power plant, there's the gym, radio tower. So, burn, heal, ether, and an ultra ball. None of that is worth walking around to rearrange this place. I wish there were a guaranteed way to get a Moonstone. Aside from having to go to Mount Moon. Because it's kind of a pain and extremely out of the way. Okay, so she has 3 there. All easily manageable, and this guy also has 3 not so easily manageable. Fucking Houndooms. Houndooms and Howdowers. That's rough. Friendship evolutions get on my nerves so bad. Yeah, I mean, I definitely can't say I was happy about having to go ahead and friendship grind, for Crobat, but unfortunately, since Zubit's gone anyway, it doesn't really matter that much. Should I heal my Pokemon before I go into these fights? I think we're okay. Enough side punches and whatever. Why did the shutter open? Did you have something to do with this? It feels like Team Rocket employs some of the dumbest people possible. Like, clearly the shutter opened because somebody went ahead and opened it. It seems fairly obvious at this point. You have an intruder, my guy. Man, right hook is really pushing it now. Done for. Don't think Pokemon are cute. I'll think my Pokemon are cute after they beat yours. Merit-based Pokemon training. See? She's got the right idea. Did you win? Great. Here's a lollipop. Did you lose? No breakfast for you. Also, what do people feed their Pokemon? Because we always see...
there's like a kibble.
There's Poke Kibble?
Yeah, they show it in the show. And Puffins. Puffins are for Pokemon too.
Puffins?
Yeah, they're like Pokemon.
They're feeding them fucking birds?
They're Pokemon muffins!
Oh!
Berries and stuff?
Oh, okay. I was like, they're feeding them fucking puffins? What?
Yeah, they're feeding them tiny penguin-looking birds.
Listen, I didn't know. I'm no Pokemon's expert. Oddish. Nah, we'll just punch it in the face, too. At least she has some decent Pokemon that we could definitely be like, yeah, that's cute. Oh no, they're useless. Why do I have to suffer? Meowth, help me. Yeah, Meowth, fucking... show 'em. Get 'em. Stop, I'm known as the Team Rocket Fortress. You're not taking another step. Did this guy give himself his own title? Oh, disregard, he's an executive. Maybe he didn't give himself his own title. Probably asked it before, but did you ever play the Pokemon MMO? No, I haven't. I know that somebody has actually mentioned Poke MMO, but I have not played it. I would love to check it out, but as you guys know, like, I barely have enough time to go ahead and check out the inside of my eyelids. So, check it out, anything, I would love to, but it never works out. The hideout in Mahogany, I lost then, but I won't this time. We'll just go with Psychic. We're not gonna futz it. About to use Murkrow. Yeah, Big Bang. You got it. Just spark it up, boy. Light 'em up, light 'em up, light 'em up, light 'em up. Reese's Puffs, Reese's Puffs. Let's go with Psychic over the other option, because I could go with Fire Punch, but I feel like Psychic is going to be a stab. Don't die? Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to. I don't think so. I mean, it should be fairly easy. Unless that don't die is a way of being like, yeah, go ahead. Die, little one. You managed to get this far? You must be quite the trainer. We intended to take over the station and announce our comeback that should bring back our Giovanni. Or we regain our former glory. We wouldn't let you interfere with our plans. Ah, ha ha ha. Huh. Okay. Yeah, this is... I think it's so dumb that they use a Houndour and you won't be able to see one for fucking ages. I know exactly where it's at. We're gonna have to, in order to get one, we're gonna have to do some real gymnastics. There's very specific orders and very specific places we're gonna have to go to in order to be able to catch a Houndour. So, hope you guys are ready to do some real gymnastics. Game is online. You can play the first 5 gens, trade with other peeps, buy and sell things, Pokemon, and items. Oh, that's pretty cool. Man, why can't Pokemon have an official... Oh, right, because money. Disregard. I answered my own question. All I had to think about was their profit margin. God, that thing is so scary. Houndoom and Houndour, just, they're so ungodly strong. No, forgive me, Giovanni. How could this be? Our dreams have come to naught. I wasn't up to the task. Like Giovanni did, I will disband Team Rocket here today. Farewell. Wow, we did it. Thanks. You're courageous, getting closer every day. Yep. No, it's not much. Please take this. What are you aiming for with your 18,000, almost 20,000 channel points? So we replace our radio tower during the teardown. We found... I mean, I guess if you have that many channel points, that implies that you sit in the background just and don't really interact with the stream. That's what that's implying. Listen, I'm not here to go in and tell you how to live. Jesus Christ. You can't just suddenly throw a ball at me. Which gen do you think they will reach the maximum... think they will reach the maximum Pokemon Company? Man, I think they've already... I think they've burnt all their goodwill with the Pokemon fan base at this point. You have a 1,100 channel points. Oh. Listen. Listen. Don't just throw abuse balls at me, alright? Yeah, because money. MMOs is free Java, but if you want to support developers, you can get extra bonuses with shiny hunting and other things. Oh, that's cool. What the fuck was that imposter? Why did it fucking jump around everywhere? Alright, let's get healed up. Oh, jeez. Is this what it's gonna be? A coordinated attack? A coordinated imposter spam? Is that what's happening? And the match... Oh. Listen. There's no need for this. There's no need for this kind of abuse! Oh my god, guys, calm down, please. Please. Guys, calm down, please. There's so much going on. Listen, you know what I really need to do? I need to figure out how to put the HP bar... Put the HP bar on this thing. So, hello? You can't even see me! I need to see how you put the HP bar on this thing, so that way when you guys attack, you can actually, like, have an HP bar and then go send it off in the distance. 0 points. Are we done? Are we done? No, apparently we're not. Apparently we're not done! Hello? Can I breathe? Hello? But there is a... There is a thing that allows so many doggies on the screen. There's a thing that actually puts an HP bar, and I think it's another throwing program. It interacts kind of the same way that this does. But I think it comes with like an HP bar that you can throw stuff. You still have 4,000 points. Listen, I would go ahead and save up your points. I'll tell you right now. I have big plans for the future of things to do. So I would save up your points. That way you can go ahead and get some of the cool stuff that I have coming in the future. I don't know when it's going to be there, but it will be there at some point. Need X eyes when you have no HP left. Yeah, I'll see about doing some other stuff. In terms of anything to update the model itself, it's not cheap. It's not cheap for me to go ahead and update the model. There are things that I can put on the model, but they're not going to look the same way or interact the way that you guys would want. I don't think we really have anything that I'd want to go ahead and pull out. Big Willie would be the only one. Drink water would be okay. Final Hope. Then you need to remove Imposter and Splash. What do you mean? If you want me to spare my points. I mean, if you don't have the self-control, that's not on me. You can go ahead and use them if you would like. I'm not telling you not to. I'm just saying you can save them for other options, but that's all up to you. Or make a model with just a doggo trapped in a Pokeball. Yeah, when you're saying make a model, I don't have the experience to just make this stuff. I've got to contract it out, and that can get expensive. Alright, so we have the Silver Wing, I think, right? I think that we have the Silver Wing. Let me check my pack real quick. Key items. Yep, we've got the Silver Wing, which is not going to get used. Whirlpool, I really don't care to use either. Visit Grandma. She sells stuff nobody has. Oh, did they kick this old lady out of her house? Poor lady. Or you need to be live 24/7 so I can spare my points. Man, you ask too much of me. I'm gonna do neither of those things. Yeah, if you can't spare your points, that's on you. I'm just letting you know, there's some things to come. Nuggets, we'll sell this off. Listen, if you want, I'll make you guys a deal. You want me live 24/7? Pay me enough money to do so that I can live and I will be live 24/7. If you want, that's just how it is. I've got a job that keeps it so that way I can do this kind of stuff, but if you want me to be live 24/7, you're gonna need to give me enough money to do so. I can't just supply it all myself. Like, this is not a please give me money, I beg you kind of situation. That's just the facts. We'll keep the ether. I mean, it doesn't actually show up. I'm just gonna let you know, Discord Raider, that whatever you're doing doesn't actually show up in my stuff. So I know when you're saying, hey, it gives me a viewer, it really doesn't. Because I look at my metrics every day, and it doesn't actually give me a viewer. So whatever script you think you have put in there is not doing what you think it is. You can donate some money for your model. If you would like, at some point, but I don't know if I even have a donation thing at the moment. I definitely, I know I keep saying I have to go ahead and set one up, but as I said, I just haven't had the opportunity to do so. I took like a couple hours out of my day trying to go ahead and set up stuff for YouTube's interaction with like the throwing system and points. The only thing I could find was Slob, which I think is a channel point system that works with YouTube. But it doesn't tend to play well with a lot of people's hardware, I've heard. So, I'm still looking into ways to make sure that YouTube has more interaction. Man, I gotta clean my keyboard, it's looking dirty. Alright, I think we're good for now. We don't really need to do anything. I don't know why I'm sitting on my... Oh, because I was gonna deposit items. Well, it still gives me channel points. Thought it gives yours. The script loads up the channel pie when it boots up. Yeah, I guess it just doesn't recognize it as a viewer. I mean, if you're getting channel points, sure. But I feel like the whole point of the whole thing is, like, getting channel points for nothing and your checks for free. Sounds a little suspect to me. Doubles monetary earnings. We're never really gonna need this. But we'll drop the ether. Amulet coin, we'll drop that as well. Mint berry and all of that is fine. Did we heal? I don't recall if we did. Alright. Okay, finally we're on a new route. Oh boy. Route 44. It has been a while since we have gone out onto a new route to discover stuff. I think Route 43 was the Venonat we caught, so Route 44. What are our options? Let's see what we have available to us here. Route 44. I mean, you can tell me what it does, but I'm just letting you know that it doesn't. But if you would like to continue justifying it, that's fine. I'm just letting you know it doesn't do what you think it's doing. Alright. Generation 2. What have we got? We've got Poliwags. Nope, those are only at night. Poliwags. Oh, that's Crystal. Bellsprouts and Weeping Bells. Nope. Lickitung or Tangela. So we've got Lickitung or Tangelas as our option. Lickitungs do not pop out at night. I think there is a guy who wanted a Lickitung. Oh, it was Bill. It was Bill. He wanted me to show him a Lickitung. Bill's grandpa. So Poliwag, Poliwhirl, Remoraid, garbage. Apom, Spearow, Heracross, garbage. Remoraid swarms. So our options are a Lickitung or a Tangela. That is it. I mean, not crazy bad, regardless. A Lickitung would be decent to show the grandpa. My grandson showed me a Pokemon with a long tongue, and I've been looking for it. Ice Path, yep, that's coming up. I think Ice Path is right after this. So we've got level 40 here. I think we can switch the... I think we could take the item and give it to something else now. Yeah, I think we can give it to Bugsy. So we can even everybody out for now. Or maybe we should go ahead and give it to, maybe we should give it to Whale. So wait, yeah, I think I'll give it to Whale. So I can give it the, so I can get it to learn Ice Beam faster. Also, battle until I can't drop. That's my relationship with Pokemon. I fish until I can't, and I battle until I drop. Which is funny because that means this guy literally fights until his Pokemon are dead, and he feels like stopping. Has nothing to do with him actually caring. Yeah, we're not gonna change Let It Go. Let it go. Let it go. That's as much as I can say unless I want Disney up my ass. Oh, call from Mom. What did you get me? Found a useful item in the shop. I bought it. Thank you, ma'am. Let's just go check what she bought me. Because if it turns out to be a moonstone, I'll be over the moon. It's probably going to be like a potion. Hey, I saw a potion the other day. I thought I'd buy it for you. I hope this helps you on your Pokemon journey. Everest, Ether, Hyper Potion, Miracle Seed, Amulet. She bought me a moonstone! Oh, man! Mom, you're the greatest! Holy cow! What is my luck? What is this, guys? That's insane! Okay. I gotta be honest, I was not expecting a moonstone. Alright. Holy moly. We were just talking about this. There it is. Ah, it has evolved into a Nidoqueen. Thanks, Mom, for stealing all the money. Man, she did a good job. She did a great job. That was an unexpected find. I was expecting to get in there and find a super potion. Instead, I get in there and I find a super evolution stone. You look strong. Good trainers seek tough opponents instinctively. Is that what they do? Cool trainer. Cool trainer sending out our Butterfree.
Did you happen to look at this?
Yeah, I saw. Yeah, that was the joke. Alright, it's about to use Blossom. Who can we actually send out to deal with Blossom? I don't really want to use Nigeria. Right Hook is pretty up there now. Familia Fidelis, hello and welcome. How are you doing today? Yeah, I guess we'll just go with Right Hook. I mean, it's not my preferred method to deal with it, but it's fine. You came at a perfect time. We just got our Nidoqueen evolved because Mom decided to make a fantastic purchase. Trying to learn Ice Beam? Oh, we got our Ice Block online right before the gym, too? Heck yeah. What do we get rid of? I think Confuse Ray. Confuse Ray is very strong, but I think Perish Song is more useful just because I can stall tactic. You forgot to ask, how have you been? I've been okay. You know, working as usual. Existing, doing the stream. You know, I'm tired. Next week, I think almost everyone is out of the office, so, like, it's basically me, the commander, and one of the other ladies that I work with, and, oh, Mom. I found a useful item. I bought it with your money. Mom, what? We just got 2 items in a row. What did you get me now? Let's go check. Maybe it's something, another fantastic. You went to the gym for the first time in a year on Wednesday, worked out hard as fuck without realizing, and you haven't been able to bend your arms properly until today. That's how it happens. I mean, once you get back in the gym, it takes a little bit. And keeping on with the gym is so difficult. I know people are just like, you know, it's the gym, just go every day and it's easy. It's not just a willpower thing. It really is developing that drive. There it is, the super potion. She must have heard me because I knew the super potion was coming, so. Mom top. Mom loves spending my money. She sure does, but it's okay. We support our parents here. Listen, yeah, Mom getting me a moonstone so I could evolve my Nidoqueen was unexpected. I will not rag on her for spending my money at this point. Send out a Natu? About to not to exist. Spark it, Big Bang. What else we got? It's about to send out a Kadabra? Ooh. Yes? We're not gonna do that. It'll confusion or psychic me and I'll be done. So we're just gonna let Nigeria take it. We'll go with Drill. Pursuit is definitely the option, but we're gonna go with that. One of these guys, I think, has a thing. I just don't remember which one of them has it. I think it's the lady here. I think she's the one who'll take the number. No, it must be this guy. Algasa. Algasa! The house! Is it a Charmander? Is it a Charmeleon? Charmeleon. Of course, because every male cool trainer has to have a Charmeleon. Man, that isn't stereotypical or anything. A la casa. Why are we going home? Oh, this is the... I think this guy, and then this other one. Morty really hammered me. It's this guy I know for a fact. It's a cult. Seems so. Glasses on. Man, now I really wish I had some black glasses. Arms go vroom. No. I'm just kidding. Let's spark it, because it's gonna have quick attack, and that's about it. Alright, what are we banking on in the cave? I think we are looking for Jinx. I think Jinx is our hopefully let's get it Pokemon. You think I'm Goint? What the fuck is a Goint? Pidgeotto top? Yeah, it's about to top off my XP. Let's get this guy. 3 legendary birds. Legendary birds, you're pretty tough. To fail by the open world games of Pokemon if you fail. You think I'm going to fail, is what you're saying. I mean, if you think so, we're all allowed to have our opinions, right? And as I've said before, you definitely have wished upon me for me to fail many a time, so I feel like you feel like you're only here to watch me fail rather than to actually root me on, so it's alright. No big deal. Okay, so this is gonna have icy Pokemon here. We are rooting for the latest games I'm going to fail if I fail. I mean, I'm probably, if I'm going to fail, it's gonna be in like a very unexpected spot. Just like we almost failed at Whitney. So, let me take a look at Ice Path and see what it has available to it. Oh, hold on. I have the maps here. I can just click over to it. Ice Path. Ice Path. You don't want me to watch you do this challenge your whole last life? I don't know what that means. Are you saying that you're gonna, are you threatening to, like, leave? I mean, is that what's happening? Listen, I don't take anything you guys, like, I try my best to just kind of talk to you guys and exist and everything else. I mean, if you guys don't want to root for me to lose the challenge, that's fine. If you guys root for me to go ahead and complete it all, that's wonderful too. I mean, I am here because I want to go ahead and get this. And regardless if 0 people are watching me or 10,000 people are watching me, I am going to take the crown of the Pokemon Gauntlet. I'm just more worried if people want to come along the way. Mr. Bombastic. Bomba Fantastic. Mr. Bombastic. Yeah, that's... God, I haven't heard that song in so long. Alright, anyway, Ice Path. Ice Path. What are we looking at? Ice Path. Gen 2. So, Zubat. We've already got it. Golbat. Doesn't matter. Jinx has an almost 0% chance to be caught. Jinx has a 10%. You don't want to do this challenge forever? I mean, if I fail, I'm gonna have to start over, so I don't know what you mean. If I fail the challenge, I'm gonna have to go ahead and start over from red. It's not a matter of me wanting to do it forever. I'm gonna do it until it's done. Listen, let's not antagonize. We're all good. I got it. Swinub at a 40% and Delibird at 20%. So I'm gonna be honest, our chances of getting something good are real garbage. Pillow Swine is bad. It's definitely not great. It's not like it's terrible, but it's just... its big body is not good enough to really merit what it does. Man, I'm so ass at these puzzles. Oh, hold on. There we go. I think this is an absolute necessity to get this item. Oh, here it is, right before I get it. What do we get? Lucky Lotto says Jinx! We're getting what we want, boys. Alright, there's no good options except for Supersonic Jinx. That's all we can really do. Let it do itself in. Jinx goes hard. Yeah, as an Ice Mon, it's pretty solid. It's got some good moves. Ice Punch, pretty alright. They give you the opportunity to do this, I think, right before you get into the fight with the gym. I think we can just go in for it. What do you think? Ice Path. Good old Jinx. It speaks a language similar to that of humans, however, it seems to use dancing to communicate. It sure does use a language similar to humans. I have seen many a lady use dancing to communicate. Alright, what do we get? For anybody who has not named it, I don't think Jinx has been claimed, so... what are we naming this lady? Huh? Whose turn is it to name? I don't think anybody has a turn right now. I think nobody's claimed it, so whoever's claiming it. Listen, you could always take it, Jurian. Gorglock? Gorglock. Alright, that's a name. Gorglock. Gorglock it is. What a freaking name, Gorglock. Francisco, you will get the next one here. Gorglock. What in the flying hells possessed you to go with Gorglock? Oh, because it's ground, that's why. I was like, it doesn't affect it. What do you mean? Haven't you seen the memes online called Gorglock the Destroyer? No. If she hits as hard as a Glock, the name is perfect. It just popped into your head? Yeah, I have never heard of Gorglock the Destroyer. I mean, I've heard of Gluck the Destroyer, and I've heard of Trogdor. Alright, so we need to do a couple here. Another Pillow Swine. Easy peasy. Beautiful cover girl. $41. Big Bang really living up to its name here. Yeah, once we get to Blackthorn, that's where the first of our, the first of the big grinds comes up. I guess the second big grind, because the other major grind was doing, was getting everything up to par when the team got knocked. So that was the first grind. Now our second great grind is going to be at Blackthorn when we get there. If I would have pushed it up beforehand, I wouldn't have had to take some extra steps here. So this is going to be... We're going to push this. It's going to go all the way up here. Deter... Oh, endure. Braced itself to survive. What are you guys going to eat? What are we eating? They think you're cooking.
I'm not cooking.
Just dishes. Just dishes. We're eating clean silverware. Clean dishware. Swinehub, are you okay? This will just surf again. Yep, just dishes. Listen, if you guys are about to be like, go help. Go help do the dishes. She's gonna get mad at you. Hey, look! A deli bird! Yummy plates. Also, why does this flightless fuck have the flying type? Why? It's so unnecessary to go ahead and give that bird that clearly was flightless a massive disadvantage by making it flying. Oh, really? Yes. Really indeed. boulder fell through. Which one do I... Oh, that right there. Don't get you started on dodos. You'd eat one if you could. Listen, they're just trying to bring back the dodo right now. Don't be like, hey, let's go ahead and make the dodo so we can extinct it the second it comes back. Alright, let's take on the edges so we can see if there's anything here. Max potion. Good afternoon. How goes the run? Hey, just the dude. Welcome back. It's going pretty well. Since we haven't had any crazy stuff happen so far. Everything's been going pretty swell. I think this is a rare candy, if I remember correctly. Yeah, we haven't had anything crazy happen. Everything's been going smooth ever since, we got through the rough patches. Ugh, excuse me. Are you okay? You can't say a dodo doesn't sound delicious? Listen, I'm sure a dodo is delicious. That's why it's extinct. Never melt ice. That's the one. That's what I was looking for. Mystic water, I think, is the other possible option. But I think we'll put Mystic Water on Never Melt Ice. Oh, Whale needs to level, so disregard. We'll put Never Melt Ice when we're ready to go into the fight. Did you know that the Dutch killed the dodos? I did not, but I am aware that somebody killed the dodos. So they actually, since the dodos died, I think less than 500 years ago the dodos were all killed off. We actually have DNA from the dodos, and since it's not that far off, we can recreate the dodo. We just gotta find its closest living bird relative to do so. But we can do so.
Probably some sort of pigeon.
Responsible for a lot of shit in the world. With the Dutch? Yeah, I mean, the Dutch were a big part of world politics back when. You've decided to do the Gauntlet too, but you're doing it with cloning rules where you can only use the Pokemon from the 151. And got him a choke stopped after killing Lieutenant Surge. See the Gauntlet too, but I'm going with clone rules. This Pokemon from 151. That sounds difficult. Huh. So, for the rest of them, how are you going to be... You said you're going to start only in 151? Or are you going to be only using whatever Pokemon exist in that generation, or what? How do the rules work for your Nuzlocke here? I don't remember what item this is. Iron. Perfect. I know exactly who Iron is going to. So if you die, you have to randomize through 151 again? Huh. Sounds pretty interesting. I wish you the best of luck. I am sure there... I wonder how many people... So, whatever Caterpie, you have to use Caterpie. I see. So you pretty much have a randomizer for whatever the Pokemon. Oh, that's pretty cool. I wish most of you guys the best of luck. If I can inspire some of you guys to do, like, these Nuzlocks, and if you guys have success, it would warm my tiny little heart to know that I have had a small impact on a community that I wasn't even sure would want me to begin with. Here it is. Wow, you came through the ice path? You must be a hotshot trainer. I sure amn't. You definitely inspired me. I'm glad to hear. I know a lot of you guys are also playing along, doing stuff like this. I think it would be really cool if a whole bunch of people got out there and started pushing for the races and stuff. That would be really fun. This guy's the move deleter. Yeah. Gym is up here. Alright, this is the first major grind spot. But before we do that, we gotta get this spell tag, I think, that comes here. It's Sunday, so I assume the spell tag guy is here. Or maybe that's Saturday. Nope, it must be Saturday then. Dragon user like Claire. Sorry, I just did like the biggest of stretches, and I sounded like 3 gorillas trying to jump off cliffs. So, my apologies for sitting there and muting. Didn't want you guys to hear the egregious noises coming out of my mouth. Alright, so the only thing that matters, you had to stop grinding because you got to level 30 before hitting it. Before hitting Lieutenant Surge, so now you're just killing trainers at this point. Listen, that's one of those things. I don't play with Gym Cap. I don't think I'm gonna play with Gym Cap. Maybe if I get through this and let me take the crown before I start adding the jewels. That's my opinion on it. If I can get through it first and then play it, then maybe I'll come back and do some modifications of it. I already have another idea for a Nuzlocke called the Ultra Thanos, but it's still going to need some modifications and adjustments before I figure that one. Yeah. Let's see. What does Claire have available to her? Because now that we've got the Jinx, I'm wondering if we're going to use that for the fight, or if we're just going to Ice Glock. So, Claire. Trying to do gym caps, but it's hard when you crit everything with Karate Chop. Oh, yeah. Karate Chop is such a good move. Karate Chop is insanely good. Especially in Gen 1. I think Mankey is the king of Karate Chops in Gen 1. So, level 37, 37, 37, 40. But she has one that can Hyper Beam. So what we're gonna do, I think, is 45. We could go to 40 and then attempt it. I think Big Bang could take it. But I feel like we should just go ahead and pull up 45 anyway. What we really need to do is start getting ready for the Elite Four. So I need to start getting my Elite Four team correct. So let's start there. Well, I just saw a Pal World versus Pokemon thing pop up on the news. Bland Pokemon made better. Okay. That's a way to do it. Pokemon Go reveals its content schedule. Whoa. Best Pokemon for the Empoleon Terra raid. You got this? I'm sure I have it. I don't think I'm gonna go ahead and have much of a troubled run through. The only thing I can see being troublesome is I can definitely see the Gengar being troublesome. That's about it. Let me see. So, Xatu, we can handle this with... These are all Psychic types. Bite or Spark will work. Ice, I could use Fire Punch to probably take out this Jinx. Fire Punch would work here. Slowbro, I think either Spark. Can we still get the Ghastly? Yeah, technically we can still get the Ghastly. There aren't any issues with it. We didn't get the opportunity to pick up anything in the tower, so it's entirely possible. Getting the Ghastly would kill off the Ho-Oh, which I think is fine. Let's see, Slowbro would be either Spark or Bite, and then Xatu would be Spark or Bite. Let's see, Psychic. Fire, Psychic. Easy. Can't even get more Machokes till you get to before the Elite Four, so you might struggle. That would be hilarious. Just a team full of Machokes showing up, all flexing, all doing their poses. Ginyu force poses right before they jump into the Elite Four fight. Psychic. Surf, Psychic. Okay, so Machoke pretty much handles two of these things. Or, Kadabra handles two of these bosses. Plus the various Fire Punch and Spark Surf combos. And then we get to Karen with the fucking Destiny Bond. Ugh. So Umbreon is just going to be Brute Force. Vileplume is Psychic. Gengar. Gengar is my one problem. Strong Psychics, they can, if you have a strong Psychic type user, they can be taken out. Vileplume and Gengar. Be careful though, if Vileplume can heal itself, and Gengar can take you with it if it uses Destiny Bond. Yeah, that's the problem. Destiny Bond has such a high thing. Yeah, I'm not so much worried about the Vileplume. The Vileplume is simple. It's the Gengar that causes the problems. Gengar is probably going to take something with it. That Destiny Bond... Oh! No problem. Perish Song. We'll deal with the Gengar with Perish Song. Oh, but if the Lapras goes, that's a problem. I guess we can stall out with something else. I don't know how that would work. Destiny Bond isn't in Silver. It 100% is, as I already lost my Gyarados to Gengar in Gold because of Destiny Bond. It is 100% in this generation. I've already lost a Pokemon to it last game. Destiny Bond was introduced in Gen 2. Yeah. Yeah, I thought the exact same thing. I thought the exact same thing and didn't realize that it had Destiny Bond. And so it got taken out. So, don't worry, you are not alone. I had the same thought. And that's why I lost my Gyarados. Let's see. Gengar. I wonder, well, since Gyarados isn't available in our party, my options are fairly limited. I have to take the risk and Psychic and hope that Gengar doesn't take me with it. Take the risk and Perish Song and then hope it doesn't take something with it. Or take the risk and Nidoqueen and Bite and hope it doesn't take me with it. All of these result in something probably dying. And Lance's just Ice Glock all the way. Should've got the Magikarp from the guy before Mount Moon? Yeah, but like, that's funny. Unfortunately, I caught my Magikarp pretty early. And this is also Generation 2 and not Generation 1. Yeah, we're in Gold and Silver, so that Magikarp dude is not there. But I already caught my Magikarp early. Unfortunately, I went ahead and leveled it a little too fast in the daycare, and so it missed its opportunity to learn Bite. Otherwise, I would use Gyarados as my sacrificial lamb. But I'm about to hit 1,000 videos tomorrow on my channel. That is a very big milestone, and I had no idea I had produced that much garbage in my lifetime. Listen, I should be getting a fine for how much I'm littering on the internet. I guess I have the tools to take out the Elite Four, but my problem is the Gengar. Let me see. I gotta look this one up. Does Destiny Bond work if Perish Song activates? Destiny Bond does not activate for indirect damage, only direct damage such as Earthquake, Shadow Ball, etc. So no. If you die from Perish Song, you will not bring your foe with you. Phenomenal. So here's what we're gonna do. Lapras is going to have to Perish Song, and then we're just gonna have to stall. That's all we're gonna do, is we're gonna stall out the Gengar. Next question, does it work? If a Pokemon switches out with Baton Pass, Perish Song will still be in effect on the Pokemon switched in, even if it has the ability of Soundproof. How does Perish Song work? We have to do some research here, so stand by, everybody. Perish Song. So, competitive ranked sword... The move, let's see, Perish Song happened if it attacked by a physical move. So just defeated opponents coming to Porygon 2. Lo and behold, before it defeats my Corsola, it traces ability, so now its ability Perish Song. Anyway, Discharge defeats it, comes to my I substitute, use Recover, Power Whip, and immediately get Perish Song. So yeah, not so great for this Porygon. Still Recovery left, no Superstition. Perish Song affects both the user... Perish Song affects both the user in the case of Porygon 2 and the Pokemon that hears it. Switching out removes your Perish Song status. One of the reasons Mega Gengar is brutal is because of its combination of Perish Song and Shadow Tag. You have to defeat Gengar or you would die. Perish Song affects all Pokemon on the field, unless they have soundproof, which means... Hold on. I feel like playing both versions, only difference is the Pokemon caught. In your Gauntlet, you're only doing one version per generation. So, that means what you are doing is... Yeah, I think it is a modified... Gauntlet. I believe it's called a Gen Lock. But no, that's the generational lock. Yeah, I don't exactly know. There is a term for the, like, mini gauntlet, but I cannot recall what it is called. We'll just call it the mini gauntlet for now. Perish Song is a strange move that affects all Pokemon on the field, including the user, and starts a countdown where all Pokemon present will faint. Disregard. So that does not help. So Perish Song is pointless. There's no point in using Perish Song because I'm gonna lose my Pokemon if I do, and at that point, if I lose Lapras, I will have no Ice Glock for... You don't gotta worry about Mega Gengar. Yep, I know Mega Evolutions didn't start until later. I was just reading up on how Perish Song works. Yeah. That's all, just trying to figure out Perish Song. So I cannot Perish Song my way through that fight. Because I can't lose the Lapras. So I need to find an answer. Indirect damage, I wonder if Destiny Bond would work, and maybe Toxic my way through it. I think I might have to Toxic my way through it and just stall out. But I don't believe I get Toxic until way later. So what could I do that would cause... False Swipe could work, because I feel like it could Destiny Bond and hit with False Swipe. People calling you when you're in deep thoughts, don't they know you're busy? You know how that works. People always call you when it's inconvenient. It's the only way to call people. No real good option. Like, my option is the possible sacrifice of our Nidorina. But then we lose our Earthquake user. I mean, if it's what it comes down to and Nidorina's gotta go, then that'll just have to be the case. I mean, it means I lose my fighting moves and I'll lose my future Earthquake user, but those are the choices. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, I think I'm going to call it for today. I'd like to actually relax for the rest of my... Just be faster in one shot? Yes and no. I had a fairly fast Pokemon last time. The problem is that even with the speed, I believe Destiny Bond has a priority tag or a priority speed on it. So it will activate before the Pokemon that can take it out can activate its move. So more likely than not, whatever I use will get taken out by Destiny Bond. Strictly because Destiny Bond is going to take the priority. But anyway, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and call it for today. I'll see you guys again tomorrow. I'd like to just go relax, maybe lay in bed or something for a little bit. If you are new to the channel, make sure to like, sub, share, follow. All of that good stuff helps the channel grow. Hit that notification bell so you're in the know. Leave your comments and questions down below. We'll go ahead and get back on into it later. You guys have a fantastic night. I'm gonna go finish some chores and then take a nap. Until I see you all again, stay golden.